Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video we are going to talk about the last part of the Node.js and MongoDB series, how we are gonna update the documents. So let's say we want to update the document, change any key value pair or something like that. We could do it with the help of the updating documents. Either we can update one single document at a time, which should be like a kind of a recommended practice, or you could also update many documents in case there is a bulk request or there is a change request that you need to manage. So let's not waste more time and see how we could actually use the update documents within MongoDB. So friends, before we could actually update the documents and learn how to use it, let's add some more data, because in one of the videos we actually deleted it. That was the fourth part of the series. So I'm just gonna add some data out here. Let's say I'm just gonna remove this, and what I'll use is ID, or let's say the department number 101, and let's say D name, which is, for example, technology. So that's one. We'll insert it. Let's run another one. So for example, we'll say it's department number, which is 103, and then you have D name, which is, let's say, test 1, and I'll just copy that, insert it, and then add some more data into that. So I'll just paste it out here, and we'll just use 104 and test 2. So if you see, I have certain data now which I could use for updating of the documents. Now fundamentally, let's use by using the first one, which is updating one document at a time. So friends, we'll use one of the function which we have written previously. So I'll just try to copy that function. Let's say copy, and then just paste it out here. This is the 8th function. We'll say updating a single document or multiple documents. So that's what we are going to do, and let's say we'll just name this function correctly, update document. We'll pass on this, connecting to this, and then of course. So but the first one right now we are going to use is a single document. So I'm just going to use a department number, let's say 101. If we go back to Compass and we'll check it out, 101 is this technology department. So let's try to remove this one. So we'll say this is the department which we want to not remove, rather update it. So if you see, the department name is technology, and we'll just want to keep it technology new or something like that. So we'll say new values is equal to, I'll use a dollar set operator over here, and then I'll just specify an object out here which is technically the D name. That's the column, and then what value I want to give it as. So let's say technology new. So that's what I want to specify. So now there are two things. One, which is the query, where I want to kind of use a condition. More likely I would say it's a condition rather than the query, and the new values which I want to set it for that particular record which has department number 101. Now if I want to use this, I'll say update 1, that's the stuff, and I'll use condition, that's one, and secondly I want to pass on new values, and then I'll pass on this, that is the function, this one, and then finally I'll just use record updated and pass on the result. Now if everything goes fine, this is actually gonna update the department name by this new name, that is technology new, and it will only happen for one particular record, that is 101. Now fundamentally, if there are multiple one, it would actually update it for the first occurrence of 101, but normally we don't do that way. We specify a kind of a primary key or a unique key so that we update only a specific record which we want. Now I'll copy this one and I'll use it over here, which is update document, and then I'll just use this. So let's try using it and see whether this updates it or not. So I'll just go on to here and I'll say node, and I'll say Nodejs with mongodb.js with mongo.js. I'll specify that. So it says matched count. It's only giving me 1, modified count 1, and that's how it comes to know that we have updated the record and the record has been updated. The name of the department has been updated. In order to verify that, let's go on to here and let's just open this out in a new tab. So if you see, this is the technology new, the department name has been successfully changed. Now, for example, if you want to update for multiple records, we could do the same for multiple cases. Now, what I want to do is I want to specify, let's say, dname. The condition is dname, and I want to use a regular expression where it is starting with T. Now, if you see, I have 3 departments, 1, 2, 3, which are starting with T. They're all capital T, and we could actually update it to want to update in a single go for all those records. So I'll use an update many query over here, and let's say we want to specify new department, something like this. So we want that wherever the department is starting off with T, we want to update it with the new department for all the records out here. So let's try running this and see whether this works for us or not. So I'll clear this, run that. So it says matched 3, modified count is also 3 because total number of records were 3. Now what we do is we go back to Compass and then check it out what exactly that is. Open a new tab. So you see new department, new department, new department. So all the departments which were starting with T, they have been updated and they have been with the new department. So I hope guys, this is gonna kind of like a full 5 series CRUD operations with Node.js and MongoDB. Now you know to perform all those basic operations. You could use these functions for building any app, like a web app or whatever the way you want to structure it out. I'll be coming back with more videos. Probably I'm gonna start off another series, a small series, where I'll teach and I'll explain you practically how we could use .NET development on Mac OS. If you have a Apple M1 Mac or an M2 or even an M3, how you could exactly use that for cross-platform development. If you're a .NET guy, I have spent my lifetime in .NET. So if you're a .NET technologist and you want to use a Mac machine for development, how could exactly use it? That's what we are gonna learn in the upcoming videos. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe it and hit the bell icon button so that you get all the notifications. I wish you all the best and stay tuned. God bless.